Hi there, my name is Spielbeck, and you're Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring a little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I've just finished listening to The Secret of Novice Hame, the latest in the Doctor Who lockdown extra little bits and scenes. And then, by gosh, it is by far the best one. It's absolutely, I was going to say brilliant, but it's more than brilliant. It's absolutely beautiful. Look, I teared up, but I tear up so much with Russell T Davies' work, but it is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to do a full review of it now. It is going to have be a spoiler review, but it's a sort of thing where the plot really doesn't matter. It's more about the journey than I think the destination, because there's not much plot. It's like 10 minutes long. It stars Anna Hope reprising a role as Novice Hame, and a surprise appearance by David Tennant. And good on you, David, for recording this again. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to get to the review any second. But before we get there, can you guys hit that subscribe button? I am so achingly close to 1,000 subscribers. Can you help a rabbi out today? Hit that subscribe button. I am just insanely grateful if you do that. Actually, I'm very grateful for you just coming by and watching this video. Go and check the video notes. You will find a little prize there for you. I changed these things. I try and change them each week, but I'm sometimes a bit lazy. But this time I did it. It's a science fiction, a very cool science fiction audio story that you can download called The Tomorrow People, The New Gods. This was produced by a company called Big Finish, and it's a licensed product based on an old 1970s. I was gonna say sci-fi TV show, but it's like, I would say it's a children's TV show. It was intended to be the ITV, the commercial channel, the channel other than BBC. A response to Doctor Who, but this was very much, I think, rather than family viewing, children viewing, but it's still just glorious. So anyway, Big Finish had the license for these, but the license expired and they haven't been able to renew it yet, which is a real shame. So anyway, you cannot buy these things. You can't find them anywhere. Go to the video notes. The very first one is called The New Gods, is available. It's so much fun, and if you know the Tomorrow People, it is so much the Tomorrow People. I absolutely love it. So enjoy that. Also, if you subscribe, I want to tantalize you. I want to bring you in. I want to entice you to subscribe. If you subscribe, you can enter any of our fantastic competitions. I do a competition each week when I give different stuff away. You like stuff, I like stuff, we all like stuff. I think that's just a basic truth of all humanity. The thing I'm giving away this week is a true classic which everybody should have in their movie collection. It is the original Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. What year? Does this say what year it came out in? I can't remember what year it came out, but this is the grand. This is the way you make a superhero movie. I think this is really what paved the way for this insane glut of superhero movies we have. So yeah, good or bad, I don't know. But anyway, Spider-Man. It's a 2-disc set. It's got so many extras. This was back from when they made DVDs when they were really good. So you got HBO making of, you got the E! Entertainment Channel making of, you got Screen Test with Tobey Maguire, J.K. Simmons, who plays J. Jameson, and the CGI test. You have costume and makeup test, gag reel, production art, historical documentary, Spider-Man, the mythos of the 21st century. They just pack these things out with so much content. So anyway, all you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel. That's the important bit. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm doing these giveaways. So can you just subscribe to the channel, and then in the comments leave the hashtag webhead. Hashtag webhead. We'll do the giveaway. What day is it? Today is the 1st. I guess it's was it Sunday will be the 6th or 7th? Well, okay, let's go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 7th. Sunday the 7th, when I'm on the TARDIS Zone with Noel, when we're going to be reviewing The Parting of the Ways, the final episode of the first season of the 2005 revival of Doctor Who, which of course you will know because that was written by Russell T Davies, as was this thing that we're about to review. So The Secret of Novice Hame, written by Russell T Davies, and it's absolutely beautiful. It really is just absolutely beautiful, starring Anna Hope reprising a role as Novice Hame, and also featuring David Tennant. David Tennant appeared! Oh my gosh, it was so good! The story would have been strong without him, because it's just a wonderful piece of writing. It would have been strong without him, but oh my gosh, so much better with him. So what is this about? This was put out at the same time to support. I'll say not at the same time, to support the watch along, tweet along of New Earth and Gridlock. Gridlock being one of my favorite Russell T Davies stories. It really is absolutely lovely. I watched it randomly about a month or so ago, and I loved it so much I did a review of it straight away. Just because I forgot how powerful it is, and it really is very powerful. And I think this really this little addendum story is as powerful or more powerful. Although I say Gridlock has some really truly beautiful moments in it. I love that joint hymn, that choir thing at the end of the day when they're trapped in the motorway. Yeah, it's just, again, this story also like really hits you in the same place. So it takes place at the end of Novice Hame's life. So Novice Hame was first introduced in New Earth as a sort of villain. And then she changed her ways, and she ended up being the hero of New Earth, which I really like. I love that kind of like character development. How you can go from you can be one thing then to be another, which I think is very, very good. And now she's lived a full life. She lived an incredible life, and she's on her deathbed, overlooking pretty much a very much rebuilt New York and a New Earth, very much moved on from the where they were in Gridlock, and she's really essentially waiting for the Doctor to show up so she can have one last visit with her. So the first thing that really struck me is the prose, the quality of the prose is so good. It's so good, and I really wish Russell T Davies would write more. I wish he would write just like, doesn't have to be Doctor Who, could be like science fiction, science fantasy. It's so beautiful. His prose is just absolutely lovely. And you think, oh, he's a TV writer, but no, he's not a TV writer. He's not an audio writer. He's a writer. He's a fantastic writer. So the thing that I think really makes this absolutely stunning, just stand out, is that Rusty Davies is such an incredible observer of objective truth, of this world, of this reality in which we live in, and he's able to recreate what he observed the level of his observation is very, 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 very fine. It's very, very clever, but he's able to recreate it beautifully. But the effect is this: that you can have two people with very, very disparate worldviews, as myself and Russell T Davies. I am a Bible thumping, Old Testament rabbi. My morality comes from the Old Testament. Russell T Davies is I think the polar opposite of me. He's an atheist. He's gay. Virtually the opposite worldview. However, because Russell understands, is able to observe this real objective truth and recreate it very, very accurately, and he's also got such a very good eye. That's a Jewish thing called an ayin tov, or having a good eye. There's a thing called the evil eye, which accounts for, apparently according to the Babylonian Talmud, about 85% of the death in the world. The evil eye. There's also a good eye where he looks at people and tries to see them as their best, which I think is what made his Doctor, the David Tennant Doctor, so extraordinary. The name of the Doctor that he chose because he makes people better. So I think that's I think that's something just remarkable that Russell T Davies does. But because of that, again, because he gets this real truth, and he again he observes very, very accurately. You get two people like us that can both look at the exact same thing and go, yes, this is real, this is truth, this is saying something of merit, this is saying something of worth. So the story, as I said, is Novice Hame on her deathbed. It's her narrating her final thoughts, and the Doctor shows up. The Doctor that she's been longing to see one more time shows up in her final moments of life, and she's got a secret that she wants to tell him. The Doctor is also dying. He's in his regeneration tour, which makes me think there's a lot of scope. You could do some stuff in that in that time, and I really hope that they do at some point. Because if they ever bring Russell T Davies into Big Finish, that is like a box set I would love to hear. The last moments, the last tour, have that thing fleshed out. The last tour of the 10th Doctor. So he visits the Novice Hame, and she wants to tell him this secret, this incredible secret that she's found out about New Earth, and you never find out what the secret is. But it's intimated heavily that New Earth is actually pretty much old Earth, recreated somehow. And she's about to tell the secret, and then she notices that David Tennant's Doctor, the 10th Doctor, isn't looking at her, and she says, David Tennant's Doctor says she's gone. And what's happening is you're going through Novice Hame's death experience, and it's breathtaking and it's beautiful. And I keep saying the word I keep using to describe it is beautiful, because that's really, really what it is. Yeah. And so David Tennant's doctor says, hey, she thinks she's gone, and she thinks she's told him the secret of New Earth. And the attendant after asked, did she have any last words? And this must be some kind of like out of body experience that she's having as she's about to move forward into the next phase of existence. So it's very emotional in of itself there. And the 10th Doctor, David Tennant Doctor, said, she just said, I wonder. And it's just so beautiful. Oh my God, it reminds me very much of Alan Moore's Marvel Man or Miracle Man, whatever you want to call it, which ends in a very similar way. You have a completely changed Earth, and I would say a much more like a utopia Earth. At the end of Marvel Man, and the final page is Marvel Man musing about stuff, thinking, I wonder this, I wonder why this person did this, I wonder why this person did that. And then the final line is, and finally, I just wonder, which is just a wonderful thing, and it's just like a wonderful way of looking at life. So, another reason why I really love this, and I really recommend this very, very strongly, because this is something that we say a lot. We've been saying a lot in the last few years, and a lot in 2020, because of the times we're living in. I think there are genuinely evil people that want to create a race war and say that we are in a race war when one does not exist at all. In my opinion, I don't think there was really this terrible thing about the gentleman who was killed. I don't think anybody disagrees. I don't think there's any daylight between anyone on that. I think pretty much everybody is of the same mind. But I said evil people are using it to disingenuously create a narrative that we hate each other. People hate each other based on their skin color, which is nonsense, utter nonsense. And the reason it's utter nonsense is from what you see from this wonderful piece of prose here, which is that for whatever differences we have in life, we come into this world and we leave this world in a completely egalitarian nature. We come into the world and we leave it completely equally, and any differences between us are pretty much artificial, or what we generate from our own life. If you have a life that puts you in a different, if you make life choices that put you in a different position, that's from the choices that you have made with your life. That's how you've created your life. But again, but it's just so fascinating that an atheist and a rabbi can both agree on this like deeply spiritual point. And I just love it that we are two people who are polar opposite worldviews and are brought together over this wonderful piece of art. And I think that this represents the reality of the world we live in. I think this represents the reality of America. I think this represents the reality of the Western world in general, which I do not think is a horribly bigoted place. As I said, I believe genuinely evil people are doing a narrative that genuinely evil people are propagating for genuinely evil ends. So I'm just so happy this was made. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. I got to say thank you so much to Anna Hope for putting her time in. Thank you so much to David Tennant. Oh my gosh, it was fantastic hearing you. Thank you to Emily Cook for putting this all together. Obviously, thank you to Russell D. Davis for writing it. They use Murray Gold's music. I wonder if he recorded an original piece or if they just pulled off the soundtrack. The artwork was done by John Mayo. I think that's one word. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm terribly sorry. It's not really the sort of artwork I like. I'm not really into that kind of thing. But I would have to be just a total dick to rank on them for that. Video editing was done by James Barnett, and it was audio edited and produced by Emily Cook. A absolutely beautiful piece of work. I think probably we had a lot of real wonderful highs, wonderful unifying highs in this lockdown period, which it seems to be easing up, but who knows if there's going to be a second wave. But it's we've had some just wonderful moments in fandom, especially in Doctor Who fandom in the last 2-3 months. This is one of the best of them. This is absolutely one of the best of them. It's got my very, very strong recommendation. Thank you so much for everybody involved. My name is Sheila Beckham, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.
Yeah!